What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video by yours truly. In this video, we're going to be discussing my thoughts on each banner that was revealed, as well as the simulated universe new implementation that they'll be placing into the game. I'm barely getting around to this stuff because, as you guys already know, if you kept up with the community posts, we had a hell of a day with my daughter and my girl. By the way, thank you guys so much for always showering us with love. And I can feel the positive energy and vibes coming from you guys. It's radiating, pulsating throughout the world, bro, like Goku's spirit bomb. I'm always using anime reference. I'm such a weeb. No, but I'm truly thankful for it. Thank you guys so much. That's something I've always done since the beginning of the channel. I've always tried to share my wisdom, share my life experiences as I grow older, because you can't take it all with you. Anyways, thank you. I just wanted to share my gratitude for that. I feel the love from you guys, and I'm appreciative. But yeah, in this video, let's go ahead and go over my thoughts for each particular banner, and then what I think about the new simulated universe format. Okay, starting off with Imbibitor Lunae's banner. What I think is important to know is this banner, this guy is not a must pull in any way, shape, or form, guys, okay? He's the character that you want, but you do not need. Keep in mind, main DPSs get less and less valuable as more banners go by, because chances are you already have your main DPSs and your two teams built around those main DPSs to get you through the hardest content in the game, as well as everything else. So, you know, as cool as he looks, let's be honest here, he's really the character that you want because he's just drippy, because he could summon Shinron, throw Gatebolts, and create Rasingans with one hand. You know what I mean? This is not a guy that you absolutely have to pull. He's somebody that you pick up once your account has been established, or you're like a character connoisseur of sorts that just needs to pick up every single character. You're a character collector, like me. I'm a character collector. He's the budget and higher audiences, you know, demographics fucking enticing incentive to pick up. But for free to play people, for people who are trying to pull on account value, who don't have a lot of money to spend, this is skip to my loo on this guy. He's just not worth picking up. Because the cool thing is, if you don't have Imbibitor Lunae, wait to the standard banner 300 wish mark, and if you don't have Welt, pick up Welt. He is a spectacular character. He is literally a jack of all trades, and when you unlock this man's E1, he ascends to the realms of the gods in terms of the main DPS. But he can also main DPS without his E1. I'm just throwing that out there. Like, Welt is a fantastic option if you don't have Imbibitor Lunae for your imaginary main DPS composition. So I keep that in mind. Now, with regards to the characters in his banner, the 4-star characters, I'll just go ahead and say it. March 7th is a good character that just got pushed to the back with Amber because of all the supportive units that have been dropping left and right. Okay, we got Japard, we got Xuan, Lorcha, Bailu. Like, you don't need March 7th. I hate to be not even for the ice teams, unless you just don't have Japard, you're not pulling on Xuan, you don't have any other shielders on the team for Yangxing. Like, she's so niche, she's only good for Yangxing right now. That's literally it. And again, there's so many other options available and will be available as the time goes by. March is just going to get shoved to the back. I feel like she's one of those characters that's going to be just like Danny Boy. She's going to get a power creeped version of herself. She's going to have this, it's freaking transformation version of herself. I think that's going to be her. I think she's going to follow the same line of pursuit as Danny Boy. I could be wrong on that, but hey, if I'm right, y'all know theory crafting God over here. Now, with regards to Asta is literally, I think she's easily, not even an argument, she's the most valuable free-to-play unit in the entire game. And even if she gets power crept, it doesn't matter. Her kit is that good that whoever power creeps her down the line, she can still be used. You can actually just make the argument like, I don't need that unit, I have Asta and she does her job just fine. And that's the truth. She gives an 18% fire damage bonus to the entire team for the pyro oriented team compositions. But then take that out of the equation and she's given a 70% attack boost, somewhere around there, depending on your investment, to the entire party, no matter what element they are, as long as they're weak to the fire element. She's also given that speed boost, allowing people to go multiple turns and sometimes 3 turns in certain situations. And then if you unlock all of her Eidolons, which you inevitably will, since she's been here since the release, you will inevitably acquire more copies of her. her E6 allows you to pretty much perma uptime on her stacks. It basically takes away one less stack when she pops up again, which means you only lose one stack. So if you have 5 stacks, every time you do lose a stack, it's only going to be 4 stacks left, and you just auto attack and you have 5 stacks again. It's beautiful. So skill point efficiency just goes through the roof. Her E4 is a 15% energy recharge, which is very valuable for her keeping her ult up on the ult uptime. Her E2, when you pop her ult, she does not remove any stacks on the next turn. So like there's just tons of value with Asta for the 4-star value on this banner. She's a phenomenal unit, aged like fine wine, doesn't matter who comes out, she will be good till the ends of time, that I can promise you. Now for Yukong, I like to consider her as the, because there's a lot of people that don't like Yukong. Her kit is real her clit. Oh shit, bro, that's I gotta clip that out of sequence, out of context. Oh my god. Okay, Yukong, she's one of those characters. A lot of people don't like her kit. They say it's clunky, and they're not. They're not wrong. I look at her as the Kujo Sarah crisis. She's not really good until you unlock her E6. She is a dolphin and whale, or budget spender, whatever the hell you want to call it. She's the spender's toy. Once you get her to E6, she performs phenomenally. Okay, you're able to pinpoint who exactly you want to receive that buff. You just have better control over the broken crit rate, crit damage, attack percent buff. Not to mention with Imbibitor Lunae, if you have Planetary Rendezvous coupled with the trace in her kit that gives a 12% damage bonus to all imaginary units. Yeah, and she's at E6. Oh, best support in the game. Even better than Ting Yun in my regard. Yes, Ting Yun can give him an energy recharge rope for sure, and that is valuable. But Yukong giving him crit rate, crit damage, attack percent is very valuable on him. I can't speak on why, but it is very valuable on him. What I can say without even saying anything is anytime a character's kit has the other multipliers in the formula, but they're missing that one multiplier, and you have a character that fills that weakness, then their kit becomes complete, and Yukong's gonna do that for him essentially. But getting back on track, Planetary Rendezvous, Yukong plus her 12% damage bonus plus her crit rate, crit damage, attack percent. It doesn't matter if she's not giving him a 60% energy recharge. That shit is nuts. He's gonna one tap whomever with that Yukong on your team. So very expensive unit, but performs optimally once you get all those tools. Now, with that being said, Imbibitor Lunae does not even need Yukong unless you're doing a very niche composition like Triple Imaginary with the Silver Wolf. Other than that, he's going to be able to perform just fine with Ting Yun for sure. I don't disagree with that at all. So that's my thoughts on his banner. Let's go ahead and move on to Fu Xuan. Okay, now with regards to Fu Xuan, I'm sure probably other people have came to the same conclusion as me. It's obviously the better free-to-play banner. We got 2 sustainers on one banner, right? We got Fu Xuan and then we have Lynx. Both of them will drive free-to-play account value up immensely. Not to mention, you have one of the best 4-star units in the entire game, Pella. And if you don't have her constellations or eidolons up, whatever you want to call it, semantical description, if you don't have her eidolons all the way up, getting more of them is just going to make her all the more better. So those 2 units are a huge value. Even Hook, y'all know I'm not a big fan of Hook just because I don't like playing with kid characters. Please, cousin, I don't give a damn. But Hook has some value too, but yeah, she's the brick. They always put 1 brick on banners, except for Kafka's banner. All 3 of those characters were actually good for her, but there's always generally 1 brick on a banner, and I think Hook's the brick on this banner. Yes, she's a good DPS, but she's a 4-star DPS. She will get power crept by Topaz and Numby. Just accept it, my guy. It's gonna happen. But Lynx and Pella and Fu Xuan, fantastic free-to-play options for all free-to-play account players out there. But for budget and high spenders, we don't give a damn about a Lynx. We're picking up Fu Xuan. We already picked up Lorcha. We do not lead Lynx, not at all. Like not even a little bit. So useless. We probably already have our E6 Pella. So that's just going to be a brick. And then we don't give a damn about Hook, right? So budget high spenders. This banner is an absolute brick in the 4-star category, like a brick in every way possible, unless you just had the worst luck and never got copies of Pella. Maybe that'll bring you some value. But Fu Xuan is a great character. If you're a character connoisseur, Fu Xuan is absolutely worth picking up. She is looking to be a sustainer that not only sustains but can also do something else. And I think she's also going to be a fantastic sustainer DPS. And what I mean by that is she's not going to be the DPS to a degree of main DPSs or even support DPSs. She's going to be a little bit notch under those two. And that's amazing because we don't even expect our sustainers to do that. And I think she's going to be able to fill that role very well. So Xuan is looking like a very good unit. My initial assessment is she's a side grade to Lorcha. Depending on some factors, she might even be a little bit higher in value with regards to meta than Lorcha. Now, we're way too soon. Understand, this is just a discussion. Just my thoughts. Before you start typing on the keyboard going on hard, simmer down, little bro. We're just having a discussion, okay? Now let's go ahead and move on to the simulated universe discussion. I just want to say that I am truly proud to be playing Honkai Star Rail. I'm truly proud of the developers that are handling this game. This is something that has shown me they are willing to make changes and add in permanent in-game content that is going in the right direction. Okay, I've always said this. I said it on Tecton's podcast. I've been saying it periodically. The simulated universe has such a monumental amount of potential. There's so much depth to it. There's so many things that they could do with that concept. I brought up TFT, but what I was trying to get at is there's so many more things they could do with the simulated universe, and they have already taken steps to ensure that they're capable of doing so. I like what they're doing with whatever the hell this is, the chessboard, and then now there's a whole new boss format. There's 3 different, I'll be honest with you, it's hard to pick up what they're putting down. It's one of those I just have to have a hands-on experience to really give my thoughts to what it is that they are doing. But I'm still happy that they're doing this. This is a permanent implementation into the game that we will be able to do on a reoccurring basis. I just hope it is enjoyable. Again, I listened to everything they were saying, but it was still kind of hard to, it's one of those, you just got to have a hands-on experience. I don't really know what the hell that shit's going to be like until we get in there. Now, what I can say is it did look like it was going to reveal some more lore, so that's good for the lore heads. Like I saw Ruin May, some little bit of dialogue going on there, and then there's the new path, the path of the swarm. I think it's the swarm. Yeah, anyways, yeah, that shit looks cool too. I'm curious to see what that new ability is going to be like. But this is the type of stuff that I was looking forward to in Genshin, and it just never came. And I'm not trying to shit on Genshin, just telling the truth. Now you can make the argument that a card game came and that some other stuff came, bro. They wasn't doing it at the pace they're doing it in Honkai Star Rail. All right, let's just keep it a buck. But yeah, I'm very, very excited about this simulated universe format. I will be covering it thoroughly when it releases and trying to unravel all of the intricacies that they've added in there, because as of now, like I said, I don't really know what the hell is going on. It looks cool, that's all I know. I guess my thoughts are a bit all over the place. It's kind of hard to convey to you my feelings and excitement for what they are doing with the simulated universe, because it leads me to believe that they will do more implementations, because the simulated universe just has that much complexity and, you know, potential to expand upon. And that's great. That's a good thing. Which actually reminds me, they also did that with the Memory of Chaos. I mean, now it was only a one-time completion ordeal, but still, it's things that you're doing and it's permanently in the game for you to do. These are huge steps, and it shows that they are actually learning from the things that they did not do in Genshin Impact, and that's an overall W. But these are my overall thoughts, guys. I hope this was a good discussion for you guys. Put some good, critical thinking on your heads. Let me know what you think down below. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the flip side.